Hello everyone and welcome to Cooking with Miss Sandra. So I'm going to take my glasses off and we're going to get ready. So hopefully you've been and washed your hands already. I've done mine. You need to put your apron on. Here we go. So we don't make a mess of our clothes. I've got my Christmas one because it says it's a most wonderful time of year. And I think being at home with your parents is a lovely thing to be doing. I think you're really lucky. So let me put my apron on. Here we go. Hopefully you might have a little apron too. Here's a spare one that my grandchildren use. Okay, so today we're going to be making a really great scone mix that you can turn into so many different things. So hopefully you've got your list of things ready. You need your nice big mixing bowl, and your basic ingredients are your self-raising flour, your butter or whatever dairy alternative you use, and some milk. We're going to have a mug for mixing with, so we don't need any scales. So we need to start with 2 big mugs of flour. Pop them in your bowl. There we go. Fantastic. And then you need to get a big knob of your butter or your dairy alternative. Here we go. A nice big piece like this, and pop it in. And now we're going to rub it all together. This is where you can get a bit messy. So you want to rub it between your fingertips and your thumb and make really fine breadcrumbs. Can you do that? It might take you a few minutes. There we go. And this will be the base for our scones. Are you having a great time being at home? I've been sitting in the garden playing with Blossom and Acorn. Lots of answering the phone. My phone keeps ringing. You'll keep hearing it as people message me and call. There we go. Keep rubbing your ingredients in until they're fine breadcrumbs. Here we go. We can sing as we do this. Are you singing? La 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 la. Right. If you give your bowl a gentle shake, any bits that are still too big, still too lumpy of the butter will come to the top. Then you can pick them up and rub them like this within your fingers. Make it nice and light. We don't want any great big rubbing and squeezing. Here we go. Okay. Might take a couple more minutes until it's really finely rubbed in. We don't want any big lumps of butter left. We go, shake the bowl gently again, so those big pieces come to the top and we can rub them in. There we go. Okay, how's it going? Is yours rubbed in? Oh look, I just made a mess with my flour. We like making a mess. Okay. Right, I think mine is all done. One last shake of the bowl. Yep, there's no more big bits there. Fantastic. Well, I'm going to show you how to make 2 different types of scones. So I'm going to split my mix now into 2 separate bowls, okay? So let me just grab one out of the drawer here. I'm just going to store half of my mix in here while I don't need it. There we go. We'll pop it over there out of the way. Now this first mix, we're going to make this into sweet scones. So with this dry mix, you can now add anything you'd like to add, anything you like at all. You could add some coloured sprinkles. Should we put some of those in? There we go. You could add some grated chocolate. This is my favourite. I like dark chocolate. Here we go. There we go. You can grate a piece of chocolate. There we go. Oh, a piece for Miss Sandra to eat as well. You can add some sugar. My sugar's a little bit pink because I was making candy floss with it last week. There we go, we'll put a little bit of sugar in. There we go, just a shake of that. And we'll mix it all up again. You could add sultanas, chocolate chips, anything you like, some dried apple, some stewed apple, anything you want you can add. Okay, and when it's all mixed in together, the next thing we need is some milk. Here we go. So we take our milk and we pour it in. It will be about a cupful. There we go. Pour our milk in. And now stir it in with your fingers. Now if it's too sticky, don't worry, because you can just add more flour. The only thing you don't want to do is have it too dry at this point. So you see mine's nice and sticky. So I'm going to add more flour to mine. There we go. I'm going to mix it round until it's not sticky and it starts to form a ball. Can you see? I need a little bit more flour because it's still stuck to my fingers. There we go, mix it all round. And you'll know when it's a good texture because it starts to clean the bowl for you. Can you see that? There we go. Have a little bit more to get it off my fingers. There we go. Keep going, don't go and wash your hands, don't be tempted. Just keep going until it all comes off and it forms a nice ball of dough. There we go. Fantastic. There we go. Okay, one ball of dough and one nice clean bowl ready for the next batch. I'm going to get my tray. Here we go. I always roll out on my glass because otherwise it sticks to the wood. I'm going to knead it out because we want it to go a little bit stretchy. There we go. Put some flour on your board so you don't get too sticky. Oh, move that out of the way. Keep kneading just for a couple of minutes and the texture just changes slightly. Okay. There we go, that's lovely. You can see it's slightly stretchy now. Okay, we'll put it on a board. Now it's really important when you make scones that you don't cut them out too many times because the more times you cut them, the drier they'll get and then they don't rise as much. So if you've got a cutter, you can cut them out, but I like to just knead them a little bit flat, like this, not too thin, and then you can just get a knife, and you can cut them into halves. Look, we can do maths with this one, we can do quarters as well if you want to cut them into 8 pieces. If you want to make smaller scones, you can cut them again, and make them into 8s. Look at that, if you count now, you should have 8 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So they're going to go in our oven, which is on really, really hot, on the highest number your oven can go to. Mine goes to 200, so I'm going to put mine on 200. There we go. It's been on to warm up, so I'm just going to pop it up now to 200. There we go. We'll get our baking tray. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fantastic. We'll pop those in a minute. Now, I saved half of my mix because I also want to make a savoury one. So this one is really good as well. Here we go. We're all rubbed in ready. And this time I'm going to show you, Mum, how to hide some good ingredients in here. So you need to make up your magic mix really before your little one's about. And my magic mix is here. And mine has got the milk with some spinach and a little bit of onion and some herbs. So you just take your mixer. Here we go, and blend it all up. Okay. And then you use this mix to pour into your flour and mix it up. There we go. I'm going to rinse that out with a little bit more milk. Okay, rinse all those lovely vitamins out of there and pop it in. And then mix this up exactly the same as we did the sweet one. There we go, but this time we've got a wonderful green mix. Can you see it? Oh, this will make you super strong. This is super strong scone mix, this one. Put some more flour in there. Okay, a little bit sticky. Okay, mix it up again so it goes into a ball. You can also add grated cheese to this one if you want to, or you could add some sun-dried tomato, or anything savoury that you like, some chopped up anchovies. There we go. Let's mix it round until we've got a nice ball of dough again that cleans the bowl. Here we go. We'll go round and round and round till it all sticks together. There we go. There it is, all in a ball. We'll take it out. We'll put it on our rolling out tray, which has got some flour on it so it doesn't stick. There we go. And we'll just knead this one a little bit. Pop those things out of the way. Okay, now with this savoury mix, I'm going to show you a few different things you can do. So we could roll it out like this into a sausage. There we go. And then we can just cut a slice off the end, can you see? And make it into a savoury scone. There we go. Put those in another baking tray. And you could cut a couple of pieces off the end, like this. Take some tomato puree and just squeeze it on. And spread it out. There we go. Spread it, push it a little bit flatter. There we go. And then you can take some, I like oregano, but you can use basil or mixed herbs, and just sprinkle a little on top. There we go. And then we'll add some grated cheese. There we go. And hey presto, we've made some mini scones. We'll pop those on our baking tray too. You could add a little bit of sliced mushroom or some little pieces of ham or salami, whatever you like on your mushroom, or pineapple. There we go. That's 2 scones made. Now, this last little piece, I'm going to make my favourite one. So this time, I need a rolling pin because I'm going to roll this out a bit thinner. Here's my rolling pin. I'm going to put a bit more flour on here so it doesn't stick. There we go. Right. I'm going to roll it out nice and thin. There we go. As thin as we can get it to go. And then I'm going to take my favourite caramelised onion chutney. And I'm going to spread it. Oh, I love it. I love the smell of this one. I'm going to spread it inside like this on the flat side. Don't go too near the edges though, because we don't want it squeezing out in a minute. You'll see what we're going to do. There we go. Right. So we're going to take this and we're going to roll it up. Can you see? We're going to roll it up like this. Get a little bit of milk and we'll seal it along this edge. There we go. We'll just pinch it so it doesn't come undone where that edge joins. Okay. Okay. And then we'll give it a little roll like that. There we go. That looks nice and secure. And now we're going to cut it into pieces. about 2 to 3 centimetres thick. There we go. Just stand them up on end and just give them a little push down. So we stand up. There we go. Yummy. They're my favourite. Okay. And I'm going to add some cheese on top. I'm just going to pop them on the baking tray first. Here we go. So put them on this nice baking tray. There we go. We'll grate our cheese on. There we go. Let's pop it on the top and push them down a little bit so it sticks. There we go. Right. There we go. They look delicious and they're not even cooked yet. So we're going to put everything into our really hot oven. My oven's hot. It's on number 200, remember, as high as we can go. I'm going to pop these in. There we go. Now, while those are cooking, I'm going to wash up and I'm going to go for a jog, and I'll see you back here in about 12 minutes to have a look and see how our scones are doing. Hello everybody, welcome back. So I've cleaned my kitchen, hopefully you've cleaned yours, and I think our things in the oven might be ready, so I'm going to have a look. I think it might be an adult job doing this because the oven's going to be very hot. So I've got my oven glass, and I've got my cooling rack out ready so I can put them somewhere safe. Let's see what's happened. Wow, look at those. We've got lovely golden brown sweet scones, and you know when a scone is cooked because it's brown on the top and it's brown on the bottom. If it's still pale on the bottom, then it's not cooked through. So we'll quickly put these on our drying rack. There we are, on our cooling rack, I should say. There we go. We'll pop this one in the washing up. Let's have a look what's next. Oh, wow. So we've got our 2 pizzas, can you see them? And our 2 savoury scones. We'll put them on the cooling rack. There we go. Put this one in the washing up too. Then last but not least, my favourites are cheese and pickle wheels, and these should be lovely and golden brown on the bottom too. Look at that, they're lovely and cooked. Can you see them steaming? They're so hot. So carefully take these off because the pickle's hot in these. So you have to be careful you don't burn your fingers. I'll put them all on my cooling rack. These ones are lovely and soft. See all that lovely crunchy cooked cheese? There we go. Shuffle along a bit, boys. There we go. There, all done. So now comes the best bit. When they've cooled down just a little bit, we can eat them. I'm going to tell you a secret though. If you want to add some butter and jam to your sweet scone, don't cut your scone open with a knife because it makes the middle go all doughy. Just break it open and you'll see all the steam comes out. Can you see? See all that steam coming out? And when it's cooled down a bit, pop it on your plate. Here's my plate here. And you can add your butter. And your jam. If you've got some cream as well, you're really lucky. You could have some cream on yours. Oh, look, I dropped some. There we go. And I'm going to treat myself to an afternoon tea party. So I'm going to put mine all beautifully on my tea stand. Look, here it is. I'm going to have, I think I'll have a cheese and pickle twirl. I'm definitely going to have a pizza. Oh, and I might just take one outside for my husband as well. He can have a sweet scone. There we go. And I think I'll let him have the other pizza and a cheese wheel as well. So there we go. We've got a delicious afternoon tea for two, and it's probably cost us about £1.50. Now, you can also pop your kettle on, pop your tea bag in. Time to sit down for a brew, mums, because we've been working hard. There we go. I've got mine ready. And if at the end of the day there's any scones left, pop them in a bag, label it, tie it up. Here we go, we'll do one. There won't be any left in my house. Pop it in your freezer, my freezer's just here, and freeze it for another day. There we go. And then when you want to eat it another day, pop your oven just on about number 100, on 100 about number 2, warm your scone for 10 minutes until it's defrosted, and it will taste like a really delicious home-baked new scone. Right, I'm off now to have my lunch. I hope you enjoy yours, and I'll see you another day for another cooking lesson. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye, everybody. Have fun.